Sometimes a battle becomes a war. Flags unfurl, boots land on a shore. Voices on the line, knocks on a door. 21 guns, now it's 3:45 in the morning, and without warning, golden lights fall from a star-spangled sky, and I hear your voice saying it's alright, it's alright. You found your way home from so very far, under the light of a gold star. Shine on, shine on, shine on. Shine on, shine on, shine on.
All right, so wanted to give you some tips about DC. Definitely, I would recommend staying at Cherry Hill. The park is amazing. I wish we would have had more time just in the park even. It is convenient to Washington, D.C. Cherry Hill is in Maryland. I use the word convenient as easy to get to D.C. It is not quick. You can take the Metro bus from the campground to the Metro rail station. We did not, because the Metro bus is $2 a person, and parking
round trip.
Right, round trip, so that'd be $8 for our family. Parking for the full day at the Metro Rail is $5.20. I say that because one day we were charged $8 something. We don't even know why. But so it was a little bit cheaper, and then we just didn't have to work with the sitting at the campground for 30 minutes if we had just missed a bus. So that was our choice. Really, it's up to you. We parked the truck there with no problem. We parked at 3 different stations, actually, just depending on where we had brought Elsa for the day. All of them had uncovered parking, you know, not in a garage, because we had the kayaks on, and we didn't have any issues. The actual Metro card, though, it's finicky, so, I mean, it was easy enough. It's costly. I mean, we spent well over $100 for 3 days transportation into the city. I'll let Joe kind of explain what not to do with your Metro rail card.
I will tell you is that the Metro bus will always let you on, but it won't necessarily let you off. You don't pay until you, so it's a smart card, they call it, and it timestamps in what location you get on. It will let you on, but you don't pay until you get off. And it tells you to see an attendant, which it happened to us. We got messed up somewhere. Somehow Dawson got on the Metro without scanning his card. I'm guessing he just went right in behind one of us. So when it was time to check him out, or was it opposite? What?
Not even sure.
Somehow he was either checked in or not checked out.
It messed up.
So it messed up everything.
A full day's worth of transportation. So, moral of the story is, don't let your kids carry the cards or watch what they're doing. And just make sure that you always check in. I know it's tempting to think, oh, I don't know if it's scanned right. It's a free ride. No, it will just mess everything up. Don't do that. So make sure you've scanned in properly and scan out properly each time, or else it leaves you logged into the rail as if you're riding the train the whole time, and it just creates a mess. Our last day, I mean, we had a hang up with it and almost missed our White House tour, so just be cautious with it. I mean, it was an experience. I mean, we're all from Florida. We're not a big city like that, so it was fun, but you get tired of it. We were Ubering day 3 as well, just because we were tired of dealing with it, so.
And a big recommendation, unless you plan on staying for at least a week or longer, online is very convenient. We do a lot of our stuff online. Do not add money to your card online.
That was the other issue.
Today is July 22nd. On July 17th, I added $40 onto our Metro card. It is still not available. Kind of like if you make a deposit into your bank account and it says that it's pending, funds aren't available. That's exactly what it is. I checked this morning, We have $40 sitting on there that we were not able to use. We had to add cash into our cards. So once it posts, I will contact the Metro to see if there's any chance of getting a refund of that $40. Otherwise, that $40 is sitting on our cards for if and when we return one day.
For next time.
For next time, they told
us. We
us.
don't have a next time plan.
Yeah.
So add your funds at the Metro Rail, right when you're about to board. There's machines, and so you can add your funds there with cash or credit or debit cards.
Not every machine had credit or debit though, so carry cash.
When you're leaving, there's exit fare machines, and so if you go to leave and it's not letting you out, you can scan your card on that and it will tell you your exact balance. That only takes cash. So then you can put in exactly what you owe. For instance, if it's your last ride, this is what we had to do with Dawson to get him out. You scanned it, it said that he still needed 90 cents. We put in $1, it let him out, and it gives you your change back. But that's only cash, that machine.
Soldiers march in time, you'll be back. A promise with goodbye. Pictures on a wall,
That makes sense because we went to the zoo on our trip.
take me
We're gonna look behind and watch it be flying.
to those memories in my mind. Through the night mist, when a storm lifts.
What do you think?
So many.
I will recommend one of the apps we use. The Metro station itself has their own app. I did download it. I did not really utilize it. I found actually a different app in our app store, and I forgot what it's called. I already deleted it, but play around. There's only a few of them. One of them had a route planner, and it picks up your location, and you literally just type in where you want to go. So if you want to go to the Washington Monument, you don't have to know what metro station is. You just type in your location, Washington Monument, it'll tell you what color rails to get on.
There are multiple, in case you have never been or didn't know. It'll tell you, follow the red to the blue to the silver, or whatever like that. And where to get off. And where to get off to make those changes. Because not every station accommodates every rail, so you have to change at certain points.
Lights fall from a star-spangled sky, and I hear your voice saying it's alright, it's alright. You found your way home from so very far, under the light of a gold star. Shine on, shine on, shine on. Shine on, shine on, shine on.
Everything takes a lot of time. So, I mean, we allowed ourselves an hour and 15 minutes to get to the White House, and we were running in flip-flops because it was day 3 and we walked our feet off. We weren't wearing sneakers anymore, and we were running to get there. So we're normally, well, he normally allows plenty of time, and it still wasn't quite enough. So allow even more than that.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Guys, we're in a tour for the White House.
Couldn't video inside. Couldn't bring DSLR cameras, but I'll show you some images.
And I would say bring cash with you. The really neat thing is that everything is, I say everything, virtually everything in DC is free. They do ask for donations. For example, the Smithsonian Air and Space had a recommended, of course not required, but it was a recommended $5 donation a person. So I definitely bring cash, definitely support that cause. Good to make those donations. Same thing, and a lot of them you do have to have tickets for. To get into the Ford's Theater, for example, you do have to physically have a ticket, but the ticket booth is right there. It's free, but you do have to actually get a ticket, so don't let that discourage you. Sun.
There's Earth.
Of the solar system, the video
Sequence.
highlights only a fraction on the discoveries made by the two spacecraft.
Good job. So that's showing you pictures.
As the
the
flag
Voyager
began to fold, still through it all, you kept your promise. Golden lights fall from the star-spangled sky, and I hear your voice saying it's alright, it's alright. You found your way home from so very far, under the light of a gold star. Shine on, shine on, shine on. Shine on, shine on, shine on. Shine on, shine on, shine
Shoes. I mean, we walked 25 miles. We
2 days,
kept it
yeah.
on our Apple Watch and checked 2.5 days. I mean, basically we spent 2 days in the city. The third day we just did the White House tour because we weren't allowed to even have a backpack or anything with us. And so we did that in the Mint, and that was it. And we walked 25 miles. So pretty much 2 days to 25 miles.
Hi guys, we are in the world's smallest Target.
Yes, that's the back wall. Wow.
Sometimes a battle becomes a war. Flags unfurl, boots land on the shore. Voices on the line, knocks on a door.
Area anymore. They're called armored.
Oh,
People
okay.
think whiteness is. It has to come from both sides of a tiger family. It's a recessive.
Yeah,
That is. It's every. You can see it.
You don't remember it at Lion Country Safari?
Oh yeah.
Peyton. He's got a hairball.
What is that? Is that the lion?
Getting louder and louder.
Sounds like a train. What's going on? Are you
Stop doing the
recording?
defense, Dustin.
We're a JoJo boat. JoJo's boat. Yeah.
You're welcome. Happy birthday, baby.
Thank you.
All right. Here we are at Cherry Hill, site 806. This is in the loop by the bigger playground. It is the only preferred site in this back end loop. And basically, what it means to be preferred is that the campsite is much wider. So you can compare the distance we are from our neighbors versus others. So we got a little bit more space, which was nice. We do get a grill and a fire pit. We requested this site because it backs up to the playground, which was perfect for the kids. Also, the preferred sites come with these metal patio tables, but we still had a picnic table as well. And you can see that they planted bushes here, so you do get some privacy still from the playground. There's a sandbox kind of through there. There's a nice porch through there to sit on if you're watching your kids play, as well as across the way there. And then the playground.
Oh my! I never thought I'd knock him out. You didn't go all this. I was trying to learn the entire. I can autograph all. Little dusty out there today, wasn't it, Conrad? Yeah. Dusty. I thought we were gonna hit a sunflower patch about 6 miles from here tomorrow. 6 miles, huh? That's a bottle jump for us, but you're not up for it. Maybe I am. Why not? We're going 0900 at JD.
All right, we're at Cherry Hill Park in Maryland, outside of DC. The pool here is really pretty. We basically have had it to ourselves for a while because it's been raining. So the kids and Joe have been playing. It's a little cold for me, but I think the other pool is heated, so that's a good thing.
Now it's 3:45 in the morning, and without warning, golden lights fall from a star-spangled sky, and I hear your voice saying it's alright, it's alright. You found your way home from so very far, under the light of a gold star. Shine on, shine on, shine on. Shine on, shine on, shine on. Plans are made, soldiers march in time. You'll be back, a promise with goodbye. Pictures on a wall, light-hearted smiles. Take me to those memories in my mind, through the night mist, when a storm lifts. Golden lights fall from a star-spangled sky, and I hear your voice saying it's alright, it's alright.
Other things, Cherry Hill, I tried to show you a lot of what they offered, but I couldn't even cover it all. There were walking trails we never got to, dog parks we never got to, another playground that we saw but I didn't show you. There was a fitness, like outdoor fitness center for adults. I got the theater. They have movies every night. There's a snack bar. There's a hot tub, a sauna, just like a big rec room even, where you can watch your own movies, or there's computers there you can use. An arcade was in there.
A cafe.
So I didn't even show you everything, so I just wanted to highlight those things that we missed.
Mm-hmm. And it is kind of like a resort. You can charge to your site. Mm-hmm. So if you want to go to the pool and not worry about bringing a wallet, you can do that.
DC tips.
And we're from Florida, so we're kind of used to it, but the weather does change very quick. We came in July, and we're used to hot weather, but this was hot. You would have thought there was a point where we all fell into the river because we were soaking wet with sweat. Just be cautious. We carried a backpack around with us. Every building you go into is going to check everything.
From so very far, under the light of a gold star. gold as the flag began to fold.
We can start walking that way.
Through it all, you kept your promise. Golden lights fall from a star-spangled sky, and I hear your voice saying it's alright, it's alright. You found your way home from so very far, under the light of a gold star. Shine on, shine on, shine on. Shine on, shine on, shine on. Shine on, shine on, shine on. Shine on, shine.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I am Sentinel Payne of the 3rd Infantry Regiment, United States Army, Guard of Honor, Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. The ceremony that you are about to witness is the changing of the guard. Guard! Halt! Forward! March! Guards! Halt! Forward! Off! Ready! Ready! Forward! March!
Also tip, we used Rover. It's kind of like care.com, but for dogs, to find a pet sitter for her. We dropped her off at their house, picked up the metro station close to that house, and they watched her all day, 7:30 to 9. But it's rover.com, and they've background screened or checked these people, and Rover handles the payment, so you're not paying the pet sitters directly. But it was great to not have her in the camper all day.
Anything else?
I think that's it. So that's our tips for DC. No drones were allowed even at Cherry Hill, so you'll see there's no drone footage on that video.
I said it's about a 40-minute commute. I think we were 20-ish miles outside of DC, and we were still well within the cone of restricted air space. The drone would not even let me attempt to hover 4 feet off the ground. It wouldn't even let me take off.
All right, last sticker for the trip.
Teeny little weenie one.
There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10 states.
20% down. Right? Yep.
All right.
Okay.
See you guys later.
Bye.